I also call myself the Dragon Whisperer. And today I'm going to tell you why I call myself that. It started with a testimonial from a client. He said, Risa knows how to extract the gold that is already in you. And I thought, well, of course, I like that a lot, because to me, that's what coaching is all about. It's not about me telling you what to do. It's about me showing you who you actually are. So I really liked the way he put it. But the fact that he used the word gold, that got me thinking. And I asked myself, who usually guards the gold? And I realized it's a dragon. And so often, many of us cannot get to the gold that's actually in us because there's a dragon guarding it. And what do I mean by a dragon? It's that inner feeling, that aliveness in you that can sometimes go haywire and just won't let you touch the gold. It's your emotions, yes, but it's also your consciousness. It's the way you experience life. And I want to whisper to that dragon. I call myself the Dragon Whisperer. So let's be clear. In my world, we don't slay dragons. No. We do something completely different with them. We tame them, then we train them, and then eventually we fly them. So let me explain a little bit. What on earth do I mean by that? When you tame that first step, when you tame your inner dragon, your experience of life, it comes down to an understanding. If you ever were to work with me, you will get to realize soon, I'm not so much about action steps or about strategies and techniques. I'm about insights. I want you to look at yourself and at life and at your experience in a new way. So when it comes to the first part, Tame Your Dragon, here's the big insight. You are the one creating that experience. Let that sink in. You are the one creating it. The world doesn't happen to you. Circumstances do not affect you. You see things, you hear things, you touch things, you smell things. But for humans, the two most important ones are hearing and seeing. But that's just raw data reaching your brain. And then your brain has to make sense of it. It has to interpret. It has to attach meaning. It has to create a story about what is happening. And the inside of taming your dragon, taming that inner experience you have, the first one is, I am the one creating this. And this is not about blame. This is, you feel bad because you are creating it. No. We want to take a step back and realize it's always me creating it. It's not to make you feel bad. It's to make you feel empowered. And to realize how much agency you actually have over what you experience in life. So that's the first step. Tame the dragon. That insight, I'm the one creating it. Now, let's move to the second step. Train your dragon. For the first step, we are not trying to change anything. We are not trying to change our experience. We just want to realize it's us creating it ourselves. But now in that second step, you get to play with it a little bit. It's training, right? It's realizing, okay, if I think in this way, I create this feeling. But if I think in that way, I create that feeling. So your thinking is very powerful. The way you tell the story, the way you interpret events and circumstances creates a feeling inside of you. And that's what I mean by training your dragon. but also understanding you do not have to be afraid of the dragon. You've tamed it now because you realize I'm actually the one creating it. But now you train it by realizing what feelings are. And what are feelings? They are thought created, your own thinking, thought created, vibrations in your body. They can be pretty uncomfortable. They can feel very overwhelming, but they cannot really harm you. Oh yes, they can harm you if you act on them, if you do dumb things or impulsive things, acting on overwhelming or very intense feelings. But the feelings themselves, the sensation, they cannot harm you. They are vibrations passing through your body. And here's another big insight. Feelings are incredibly fleeting. They are very, very transient. Research tells us that a feeling can pass within 90 seconds through your body. That is right, in a minute and a half. Now, it takes some skill, it's like next level dragon whispering to get to the point where you can get an uncomfortable or negative feeling to pass in a minute and a half. For most of us mortals, and me included, sometimes it can take a little longer. It takes longer. It doesn't happen overnight, but just knowing it's possible. In less than 2 minutes, I can feel in a different way. And I don't even want to add the labels good, bad emotions to specific ones. It's part of the human experience, the sadness, the anger, the frustration, as well as the joy and the excitement and the curiosity, whatever feelings you are creating for yourself. It's all part of the human experience. But taming that dragon comes down to understanding I do not have to be afraid of it. I created it, it's a sensation in my body, and it will pass in about 2 minutes if I let it. Now, let's move on to the third one, that flying your dragon. Now we're talking, right? Now it's like we get to the gist of it. It's like when that woman from Game of Thrones that's always flying on the dragon becomes your friend. And for this, I have to get a little bit spiritual and philosophical at this point to explain this part, but there's a basic feeling inside of you, and it's a good one. It's a nice feeling. And that is the feeling of aliveness, of being connected to the intelligence of the universe, to being connected to the wisdom of all the ages. And because you are human and because you are alive, you have that. Now, I sometimes call that feeling being home. It's returning to your basic self. It's returning to who you truly are. It's like an underlying currency running through your soul, and all the other emotions, all the other sensations, all the other experiences, they cover that. But underneath it all is this good, nice feeling. I'm alive and life is good. And when you navigate life and any challenge or any dream that you have from that space, that feeling good space, where everything quiets down and you feel grounded again, from there, you problem solve so much better. You connect the dots so much better. You can see the patterns and ideas and insights. They just come to you seemingly from out of nowhere. And that, my friends, is what dragon whispering is all about. That's why I call myself the Dragon Whisperer. If you like this video, please consider to like it and to subscribe to my channel, and check out the next video that I'm going to let YouTube suggest for you.